bus duty whatsoever.
You can move to the other side of the wall. Yeah, later.
Well,
We're not talking.
tornado practice. Parent pickup today. Yeah, a lot of parent pickup indeed. But I'm out of here. Parent pickup just never ends, does it? Well, it just didn't for me. Hey, look, buses. Wow. Hey, look, daycare. Wow. All right, boys, last night's feature presentation, Bug, 1975. Back on Horror Fest, I think it was the day after watching Grizzly, 1976. I ran down some of the Jaws ripoffs, or Man vs. Nature ripoffs of the mid to late 70s. One of them that I did not mention was Bug, 1975, the same year as Jaws, under the direction of William Castle. Who appears in this movie also. I didn't catch him, but I don't even know what he looks like, but he's uncredited as, and he doesn't even have a character name, but William Castle, who directed some movies in the 60s, maybe the 50s too, and then by 1972, I think was the year of Rosemary's Baby, he was kind of set to direct that, but for whatever reason they decided not to go with him, and they gave it to Polanski instead. But to Castle's credit, he soldiered on, continued to, just put his nose to the grindstone, and he ended up directing this movie Bug, 1975, which, though it is comes off as kind of a Jaws ripoff type, it is probably the most realistic and intelligent of those ripoffs. A lot of the others are cheesy. This one's really good. Bradford Dillman's the main character, and he's as Parmenter. You have Patty McCormick, someone mentioned last night, who was a child actress from a show called The New Breed. You have my favorite, one of my favorite actors on this is Richard Gilliland, recognized from Airplane 2, Shatner's kind of right-hand man. Not really like, he kind of plays the same type of guy in this movie, not a yes man, but like just kind of a studious, professional guy who kind of goes along with helping out Bradford Dillman, who's like a teacher, like a science professor at a college, and it's a guy who studies animals, insects, that kind of thing. It also has Joanna Miles, who was in the feature version of Glass Menagerie. Katharine Hepburn is in that as well. Alright, so it starts with an earthquake in a church. People at a church service, a major earthquake. Is this in California? I don't know. Arizona? I forget. But then this unearths these bugs from the strange part of the Earth's crust or whatever, from prehistoric times. It's just kind of an age-old thing in these sci-fi movies. But they wreak havoc on the town, and they kill people. They can start fires by rubbing their legs together. They're hard-shelled. They look like cockroaches, kind of, but not the same. And it's really good, that part, showing them catching people on fire. They even torture a cat to death. John D would not like that scene. I didn't like it either. So Bradford Dillman is the main character here, and they find out after a little bit of studying that these bugs are going to die because of the low air pressure on Earth. They can't handle it, and they don't mate, so they're going to just go extinct pretty fast anyway. But this is no consolation to Parmenter, the character played by Bradford Dillman, because they kill his wife, and it's at that point that his sanity begins to pretty much part with his own sanity, and he goes out into like this resort farm, secluded, where he studies the bugs that killed his wife. He has a makeshift pressure chamber to put them in to keep them alive, made by his guy Richard Gilliland from Airplane 2. We have no tower, sir. Remember that guy? And then we could just pretend it goes away, sir. My favorite. Oh, we got a bus here. So while he's on the secluded house on the farm, he crossbreeds the bugs with this like kind of modern cockroach. All right, and the result of this crossbreeding is horrifying. What happens at the end? So the thing I love about this film is that it's like two movies in one. You have the beginning, which is kind of just a standard sci-fi, you know, insects. You know, it could be monsters in some movies, causing some terror,
killing on the town, a small town. And then it turns into, they shift it when Bradford Dillman goes into the secluded place to be in a psychological study where he descends into insanity. And it's really, really good. I love the scenes of him like with the steak and then eating canned beans and stuff and growing a beard and crying at one point when one of the bugs die. It's really, really good. So it's really like a cerebral type of film, or the second part at least, but hardly any cheese in this film. That's what's really incredible about it being a 70s horror film. But check it out, guys. Bug, 1975. Just crossed over Rio. We're gonna have some trivia tonight. All right. I think Darth and Taylor, they were both talking about this film last night in the room, how they liked it too. So my memories of renting this film, the first time I ever rented it was in the video store, and it was right next to Bog, 1978. So it's kind of, the two are completely different, both, but they kind of go hand in hand in my memory. All right, heading out. Later, guys.